Sports.
Gun. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Burrow on first down. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Touchdown Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Here's a give to Jones running left. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. The give is to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. An inside give to Jones. So he fought off the tackle in that effort. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A give to Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
3.5 to go, first quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
11 Thomas.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He gets this one to Boyd. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MP, 11 MP. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
On one, ready?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throw right side, this is into the hands of the tight end Tunyon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. On play action. Now Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first two tests. Now it's third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
11. Gotta go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Here's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
12.
After the pick-6, here's Burrow again to Mixon on the check down. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are in great shape here as they... From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Fields this way up at the 17. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mahomes now to throw. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And again, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably twirling on the head.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the feeling if they could score. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. George Karlaftis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense?
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Takes it to about the 37. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Down to the 42, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jones. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Back to Dillon on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Again, it's Dillon. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Steps away. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Crosby is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play. Mahomes'
throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Mahomes now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 10 more there and another 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line of the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow, yellow.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st down, Rodgers forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.